What up, guys? It's Lil Poppy here, and welcome to my first storytelling video. And today, we're gonna be talking about the first time I got fucked up on pot. Yup, the first time I was tweaking. So, you can say my first tweak story. So, let's begin. So, currently, I was in like ninth grade, the beginning of ninth grade, and I was just chilling, and I decided to invite my boy. For the sake of this video and every other video, I won't be mentioning no names at all. I will only be mentioning fake names and everything, cause not trying to start beef with anybody and shit. So, yeah. So I had invited my boy D. We're gonna call him D, and we was chilling, and he decided to tell me, yo, go cop some, let's cop some weed. So I was like, kind of debating, because I was like, yo, where we gonna smoke, how we gonna smoke, when we gonna smoke, this and that. But he was just like, yo, like, didn't you say your parents were gonna leave today, to go party? Because my parents, they would normally go on the weekends to go like out to go drink, to do this, and they would be back around like 3 in the morning and stuff. So I was like, oh wait, yeah, they said they were gonna go, but today they were gonna go to like Philly, and they were gonna go like far. And so I thought to myself, like, damn, they ain't gonna come back till like 4 in the morning. Because there were times where like that was like, rare, but there was times where they actually did that. They ain't came back like really late. So we was like, all right, bet. Maybe we can try that. We can just go in front, hit that shit, and then come back inside and chill. So we decide, I decided to hit up my boy, and he was like, all right, bet, I got you. So he gives me them all rolled up and shit. So I had to pay a little extra money, because I'm gonna be honest, by that time, I didn't know how to roll up. D was just too lazy to fucking roll up, or he probably didn't know how to roll up. He didn't want to. And so I was like, bet, whatever. All right, so I made him roll up, and he did. And the boy, gave it to me all rolled up and everything. And so we had it. It was 4. And so I decided, like, ask my boy, I was like, yo, let's invite some other boys. So my parents were in a good mood, and I decided to ask my mom. I was like, can I have 3 more friends over? And she was like, okay. Surprisingly, she was cool with that. And I asked them if they were gonna sleep over, and she was like, okay, that's fine. Just don't make too much noise, this and that. Because other people are still sleeping in the house, like my brothers and stuff. So I was like, all right, that's fine. So I hit up my 3 other boys. All right, let's call one R. The other one, it was my cousin, and we're gonna call the other one Rat Boy. So they decided to come over, and we was all chilling. We was cool, and my parents were there with them. We was all eating some food before they left. And then my mom was telling me, like, just be careful, stay safe, lock the doors, this and that. I was like, all right. So I decided to go upstairs and, wait. And we decided to play some games and stuff. And we was all playing video games, and, we was chilling. This is where one part of the story kind of like, where we was all kind of like fucked up. Not in that sense, but like, we was like, oh shit. My parents never ended up going. They stayed. They were downstairs the whole time. They never ended up going to Philly, because I don't know what reason, but we were just up there waiting and waiting and waiting. It was like about 12, and they were still like downstairs, but they were asleep. And I knew, because my dad was snoring, and I still heard it snore. And I was wondering, why is like, where are they at? I didn't hear no door. I didn't hear nothing. Like, are they still in their room? And I would get close to the door, and I hear the snore. And I was like, oh, man. So I would talk to my boy. I was like, yo, like, I don't know what we're going to do, this and that. I had 2 rolled up on me, like, with me, downstairs with me. And then D had 2 upstairs. So it was basically split. And so I decided to take the 2 I have and go with R and Rat Boy, and we just like kind of like went to the front, right, of my house, and we tried to make no noise, and like the kitchen and the living room are connected, and it's like there's a whole big space between it. So I went in the front, and I left, and we went we started walking to the right side, right? The worst part was when we try to open the kitchen door. The kitchen door is mad loud, so you'll always hear the creak. And so like we were just scared that we was gonna get caught. But when we walked out, we went to the right and everything, and we started walking, and we started sparking up, like walking. And we finished. We came back inside. We went upstairs and we just stayed quiet. We didn't want to let them know because I knew D was gonna say some shit. So we was just staying quiet and we was just playing games. And he decides to go like, all right, guys, like, are we gonna do this or not? And then I was like, wait, my parents still downstairs, like this and that. And it was like, yo, like, come on, like, are we gonna do this or not? Cause like we still have these two, we still have yours too, mind you. I still didn't tell him and everything. I was surprised he didn't smell it on me, and I was like, I don't know, all right, bet we're gonna do it. So we decided, all four of us, not even four, it was all five of us. We walked out and we went to like behind the car in front of our neighbors, like behind like a big ass truck. It was all five of us huddled up, and we started smoking both of them. We was like just we just all we was just doing the puff up pass rule. We was just chilling, talking and everything, and then we go back inside, go upstairs, and we just like get in the blankets. We started getting under the blankets and stuff. So if my parents decide to go upstairs, we just pretend that we're sleeping. We didn't want to like wake them up, and if we did, because we tried to get under the blankets, because like I said, the door was mad loud. So when we all walked in there and all go upstairs, like you can hear like all the footsteps, like all five footsteps. All five of us walking up the stairs too, because the stairs are like loud as well. So like I thought we woke our mom up or something. So I told my like boys, I was like, yo, let's just get under the blankets. I didn't want to play no more, because like what if they come upstairs and they seen us playing, they would have seen our faces. I was like, nah, let's just get under the blankets. So we got under the blankets and we was just like, I was trying to go to sleep. That's when everyone was tweaking. D started tweaking by just laughing. He just would not stop laughing. This man was laughing and making some like dumbass jokes and shit. And like my cousin and like Rat Boy, they were with him, and they were just laughing. They were like laying, like they were all sleeping in the bed. I was sleeping on the floor. My other bro was on the other side sleeping on the floor. But those men were sleeping on the bed together, and it was hilarious, because that man was just cracking jokes and stuff, and everyone was just like laughing and shit. But I was the only one not laughing, not because I was trying to be serious. I just did not want to get caught. They were laughing mad loud. All you would hear is like some scream laughs and stuff, and I was telling them, I was like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, like please just shut up. And they were just laughing. Like they would not stop laughing. And my other boy though, he, like the one that was sleeping on the other side on the floor, R, he was tweaking in a weird way. He was just looking at his hands and he was like, yo, I'm feeling like depressed. I'm feeling like, I don't know. This man was just sad. This man was some sad man hours. Like he was just, I don't know. He was just like just upset. So he begins to say like, yo, like I'm so upset, I'm so depressed. I want to just jump off the fucking window. I'm like, yo, like are you good? Like chill. But then I began to feel it, and when I began to feel it, it was a whole different story. I didn't care about if I woke up my parents. I didn't care about nothing. I was tweaking. I started standing up. I was like, yo, like I can't control my body. My body's moving on its own. Like what is going on? Like I was telling my boys like to code me. I was telling them how I wanted to jump off because I thought I could fly, and I thought I could fly through the stairs and shit, and how I wanted to jump off the stairs to see if I could fly. I was like talking crazy. I was like, what the hell? I was telling them to call my brother. We was calling my brothers, both of them, like spamming their calls. I think I just remembered my brothers weren't in the house actually. They were sleeping at their boy's house, both of them. They were sleeping at the same boy's house, and they were over there, they were chilling over there. And we began to call my brother. Like I began to like spam my brother's phone, like both of them, and none of them would answer. And we were just like, oh my god, like my boys were just like, yo, we gotta calm this man down, because I was just freaking out. I was like tweaking. Like I don't know what was going on with me. Like I guess like my body was moving on its own, I guess. Like I was tweaking. And then I got to a point where I was just like controlling myself. I was like, okay, this is how it feels like. This is how it feels like. This is like how it feels like to be, you know, fucked up. And so I was just like continuing and continuing. And, I began to do, what I had to do, which was drink water and, get some fresh air. So they basically opened a window and they gave me some water and I started drinking it. And I was like trying to calm myself down. And I was on my phone and I felt like everything was just like spinning so bad. I couldn't control anything. Like my whole head was like going up and down. I felt like my whole body was moving on its own. I did not know what was going on. I felt like everything was uncontrollable. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, what the hell I was saying. And something else happened that night. And it was funny and it was hilarious. And I got caught. And it was just a crazy day. It was a crazy night to begin with. But the fact that like I don't know how to explain it. The fact that I was just freaking out, telling them all this stuff. They were panicking. They were spamming my brother's phone. It's like we was spamming my brother's phone just so they can answer, so they could help me. Cause I was like telling them I don't know what to do. Like call them. They'll tell me what to do. I don't know what to do. Like I don't know. I was freaking out. I was like, and I didn't at that point. I didn't even care if my parents woke up. I was just like, fuck that. Like, I'm over here freaking out. I care more about my safety. But then once I, stayed calm, I was like, yo, I need to shut up before my parents actually wake the fuck up. And surprisingly, throughout the whole noise that was going on, they never, ever woke up. Not once. And the next day, they were just like, they got mad about the other thing that I got caught. And they were just like, oh, they didn't know about me, smoking and shit. Overall, it was a hilarious, dumb experience. I know it was hilarious to, the boys I was with around that time. Shout out to R and shout out to my cousin, because I know my cousin and R, I'm still cool with them. But they know who they are, after telling the story, and if they hear it, they know what I'm talking about. But it was the most funniest shit ever. I was tweaking, I was freaking out. They were like holding me down, like literally holding me down onto the bed, and it was just funny. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up. Comment, what you guys want to, hear next. Tell me a little bit about y'all stories. Tell me some of y'all stories. Y'all first time y'all was tweaking and shit. But hope y'all enjoy it, and stay tuned for the next one.
I get money when I walk, I don't talk, yeah. 3 Glocks, leave you motherfuckers in that chalk, alright. Alright.